The twins who tricked death. Hunahpu and Xbalanque were not like other boys. When the lords of Xibalba, the underworld, called to them, they did not go in fear. They went with a plan. Their father had walked this dark road before, and had been tricked and defeated. The twins swore they would not share his fate. They arrived in the great hall of the Death Lords. On thrones sat a line of silent, imposing figures, but the twins felt a strange stillness in the air. Something is wrong here, Hunahpu whispered to his brother. These are not men. Cleverly, Xbalanque pulled a mosquito from his hair and sent it flying. The insect tried to bite the seated figures, but its stinger could not pierce their wooden skin. Then, it flew to the figures standing in the shadows and bit them. Ouch, one cried. What was that? Yelled another. The real lords had revealed themselves. The twins ignored the wooden mannequins and greeted the true lords of Xibalba by name, which shocked the gods of death. Welcome, one lord said, hiding his anger. Please, sit and rest. He pointed to a bench, but the twins saw a faint shimmer of heat rising from it. It was a hot griddle. No thank you, they said. We prefer to stand. The lords, furious at being outsmarted, sent the twins to their first trial, the House of Gloom. The door shut, plunging them into a darkness so complete it felt solid. The lords expected them to lose their minds, but the twins simply lit their cigars and waited calmly for morning. Next was the House of Knives. The room was filled with sharp blades that flew through the air, seeking flesh. Instead of fighting, the twins spoke to the knives. Be still, they commanded. Tomorrow, you will have the flesh of all the animals to feast upon. The knives heard their promise and immediately stopped their deadly dance. Then came the House of Cold. A deathly frost filled the air, so cold it could freeze a man's breath in his lungs. But the twins were prepared. They gathered wood that was left in the house and used their wits to start a fire, spending the night in its small circle of warmth. The fourth trial was the House of Jaguars. The most ferocious cats in the world paced in the darkness, their eyes glowing like coals. Their hungry growls filled the room. The twins calmly took out a pile of bones they had brought and threw them to the beasts. The jaguars spent the night happily cracking the bones, ignoring the boys completely. The final house was the most feared, the House of Bats. Giant, monstrous bats with razor-sharp teeth swooped through the darkness. To survive, the twins crawled into their own hollow blowguns, using them as protective tubes. All night, the death bats shrieked around them, unable to reach them. When the sun rose, the doors to the houses opened. Hunahpu and Xbalanque walked out, unharmed and victorious. They had survived every test and tricked every trap. The lords of Xibalba stared into